Exodus 14:13 through 14. Moses answered the people, "Do not be afraid, but stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. The Egyptians that you see today, you will never see again. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." So to understand this story, we need to understand where Israel is, right? God has just performed miracle after miracle in Egypt, and the plague has happened. So Pharaoh has finally let the Israelites go. After 400 years of slavery, they are finally free. Imagine their excitement and the relief. Also their hope, right? But the nightmare is not over, because suddenly everything changes. Israel arrives at the Red Sea, water is in front of them, and then they look behind them, and Pharaoh has all of a sudden changed his mind. The Egyptian army is coming. There are chariots, there are soldiers, weapons. The very thing God delivered them from is now chasing them. So have you ever felt like that? Like you finally leave that toxic relationship and somehow the pain follows you and you begin healing, right? And then an old wound surfaces, or you finally start moving forward and suddenly the anxiety comes back, the temptation comes back, the fear comes back, the insecurity comes back, and you think, God, I thought we already dealt with this. So this is exactly where Israel is. The people panic and they begin complaining to Moses. They actually say, it would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians. Think about that. They're standing on the edge of freedom, and suddenly slavery looks more attractive. Why? Because fear has a way of making us romanticize the places God has delivered us from. Sometimes people don't want to go back because the past is good. They want to go back because the past is familiar. Freedom is unfamiliar. Healing is unfamiliar. Growth is unfamiliar. Trust in God is unfamiliar. And when pressure rises, familiar can feel safer than being free. Then Moses says one of the most powerful things. He says, "Do not be afraid, but stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today." Then he says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." This doesn't mean do nothing. Israel still has to walk. They still have to trust. They still have to move forward. But it does mean stop fighting battles that belong to God. And some of us are exhausted because we're trying to control things God never asked us to control. We're trying to control outcomes and people, timing, restoration, and healing. And God is saying, you don't have to carry this battle. Notice something: Israel never actually defeats Pharaoh, but God does. The sea parts, the people walk through. The same waters that became a pathway for God's people became a barrier to their enemy. So I love this part because the Red Sea looked like an obstacle, but it became the evidence of God's power. And the thing that looked impossible became the place where God actually revealed himself. So I think many people need to hear that. The thing that you are afraid of may be the place where you see God move the most clear. Talk to you next time.